These concrete tanks were probably built in the late 1800s. When we arrived here, they were pretty stuffed. We put in fancy doors and lids, and we ferment our Secateurs Chenin Blanc. All the whites for the Chenin, for the Secateurs whites go into these concrete tanks. We've got some cooling in them. We basically press outside. You saw the press outside, the Dodge oil press. So I'm renting it from somebody. I actually don't know who owns the press. I saw it at a winery and I asked for it, and I managed to load it up. And so I still don't know who the owner is, but without that press, it'd be pretty stuffed. So a whole bunch, all our white grapes, and the juice goes into these tanks. We do minimal settling. We probably settle overnight at most, and then let natural yeasts carry on with the fermentation. And the thing about the Secateurs white is the wine's got a lot of texture and fatness, low yields from these vineyards, and that's what we look for in our Chenins. You know, it's impossible for us to make something that's racy, acidic, and upfront fruit sort of characters. It's not the style. It's not the style we want to make. But for the Badenhorst family whites, we use a combination of. We use most white grapes you can think of. Our 2009 blend, for example, that we've just made up now, and it's in that concrete tank over there. It'll spend another 9 months in a concrete tank, just integrating. And that's a blend of Chenin, Grenache Blanc, Grenache Gris, Roussanne, Semillon, Chardonnay, Verdelho, Colombar, Claret Blanche. I'm forgetting a few, but it's bits and pieces of all these different grapes together, and that just makes the most wonderfully complex wine. We like it because people can't say, oh, it doesn't taste like a Roussanne, it doesn't taste like a Chenin, it doesn't taste like anything you've ever tasted before because of the components in the blend. And these wines also age fabulously. We try and keep the wines in our cellar for 2 years before we're releasing them. So by the time you buy a Badenhorst family white, the wine is perfectly matured, and it's just ready for drinking, and it'll age for another 5 to 6 years after that, the white wines definitely. And that's about the story on the white so far.